Welcome back to Golf Center. One of the biggest events we have here in the Low Country every year is the Players Amateur over at Berkeley Hall. It's just around the corner now, and here to talk to us about it is Tom McKnight, former USAM runner-up and Champions Tour player. Tom, thanks so much for being with us.
Oh, it's great to be here. Thanks, Chris.
Let's talk about the Players Am and how it got started before we get into the logistics of the event.
Actually, the idea came with Duke Delcher and myself flying to the US Amateur in Pebble Beach in 1999. And we both played a lot of tournaments during the summer, and we thought, it would be great to have our own. And so the idea was born on the plane, and we decided to get it started, and the first year was 2000.
Right, and like you said, back in the first year in 2000, some of the best amateur players in the world came out to play. How did you guys attract them? How did you guys get them there?
Well, fortunately, Duke and I both, Duke was on the 97 Walker Cup team, I was on the 99 Walker Cup team, so we knew really the best amateur players at the time. So we were good friends with them, played a lot of tournaments with them, and we just kind of twisted our arms and said, look, we're going to try to start this tournament, and we'd like to have a great field, and we need you there. So they were great, guys like Matt Kuchar or Bryce Mulder just said, yeah, we'll be there. Just tell us when and where, and we'll be there. And so, we got credibility right off the start.
I looked down the list of, like I told you before we went on air, I had gone over all of the past tournaments, and I looked down that list of players, and there's a lot of PGA Tour names I recognize there. Let's jump over to the side that has to do with the PGA Tour. How did Steve Wilmot and RBC get involved with you in the Players Am? Because in case our viewers don't know, whoever wins the Players Am will be in the field for the RBC Heritage for 2015.
Yeah, after we started the tournament and got it going, we said, wouldn't it be great if the winner could get a spot in the Heritage? So we went to talk to Steve, and he saw the importance of the tournament, what it could do, and fortunately he was very up to letting us have it. So he said, yeah, we'll do that, and the winner can get in. And it's been a great marriage for the two of us. And not long after that, he came back and said, look, we've got the people and the staff, and would you need some help with the tournament? And they liked the idea that we had a charitable aspect to the tournament. So it was, it was really a win-win for both of us, and they've been involved and love it ever since.
Well, and the event is coming up soon. So what are you guys doing now to just prepare for that and get ready for that?
Well, the biggest thing, we finally got in the field. We actually have 84 players that are in the field now for sure. Of course, it always changes all the way up to the deadline. Some things happen, but we have a great field this year. We have housing for the players, getting ready the volunteers. The course itself is in great shape. Danny Malone, the superintendent at Berkeley Hall, does a wonderful job, and we don't even have to worry about that. He just kind of takes care of that himself, and we don't worry about that side of it. So the biggest thing is just kind of housing the players and getting the volunteers and just trying to make preparations.
As the years have gone on, Tom, obviously golf is growing from the amateur level, the junior level in terms of tournament options, things that players can do to experience competition. There's a lot of top amateur tournaments going on over the summer. Why do you think you're still able to draw these players, the top ones, to come to your tournament?
Well, I think, like you said before, you look at that list of players who have been here, and these guys coming along, they see those players and they see where they played. I think it's a matter of, these guys can play every week, they can play somewhere. So you try to make it the best you can, and we give them a great venue at Berkeley Hall.
Yeah, it sure is.
It's just, we take care of them. They come in, we put them in housing, we feed them. They just show up and play, and I think it looks great on their resume if they can come out of here with a win, and they see that carrot dangling for the Heritage.
That's
so,
right.
It's a great thing.
Do we have, can you give us a few of the bigger names that are already entered for this year?
Gosh, we've got a great field again, and Robbie Shelton, who plays for Alabama, was Freshman of the Year. He'll be here. We've got several Alabama players, off their national
championship team.
Yeah, they had a great year. We've got Xander Lombard, who was a top player in South Africa, #1 player in South Africa, great player.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe I saw the name Andrew Orishak on that list when I was looking. Is that correct?
Andrew is a nice young player. He's got a lot of future ahead of him. Great player, and we look forward to having him in the field. I mean, I'm sure he'll do well. He's one of the younger players in the field.
Yes, he's a 9th grader, and we're hoping to get him in here on Golf Center as soon as we can get him off the road from playing in all his AJGA events. As we lead up more to the tournament, Tom, we're going to have some more people in here to talk about the Players Amateur. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thanks for having me. Thank you.